My bad. The mic was muted. Um, Welcome in, everybody. Hope everybody's having a great Sunday. I know, CJ, you just said I guess the wind's going to be a big factor there in Oklahoma. We knew the wind would be a factor. They've said it all week long. So hopefully today the wind will work in OU's favor, right? Not Auburn's favor. Hopefully just Oklahoma. Um, we're going for the sweep today. I feel like we should. I feel like Oklahoma should start out 6-0 in SEC play. We have Ole Miss next weekend. And with the upset losses yesterday, so if y'all weren't aware, Tennessee came in yesterday undefeated. So did Alabama. They both went down. Mississippi State walked off Tennessee, so I like it. As last weekend, we saw Tennessee walk off LSU, I believe. So I'm glad to see Tennessee take an L to Mississippi State. Now, if you didn't know in that series, in game one of that series, Tennessee won, but they didn't win until like the ninth inning. It was something pretty crazy. Audrey Lowry's a starter. Okay, good. I like the move. I think she's probably going to go Audrey and then probably bring in Sydney. I would think maybe KD. We'll see. But if we come out here and if we have a really slow start, that's going to worry me. I know Led said it here in the comment section. We have got to come out. We have got to come out and quickly on the offense. We got to put up runs in the first inning. We can't continue to have these, oh, hey, we're just going to come in sleepwalking. We're going to just stay on the bus until the third inning. We can't do that. Can't do that. Reginald, welcome in. Glad to see you, sir. Hope everybody's having a good Sunday. Of course, we have we got to watch the selection show it at 5 o'clock. I put up a post on YouTube, a short, if y'all saw it, just talking about. I think Oklahoma's going to sneak in. I think they're going to go in as one of the 11 seeds and one of the last four in, but we'll see. Yeah, CJ, exactly. Yeah, we can't have Auburn coming out with, because we saw it in game one, we saw it in game two. Yeah, game three needs to be a complete OU dominant game in all phases, defensively, hitting, and then of course pitching. Pitching, we knew coming into the SEC play was going to be still a work in progress. Other than the opening weekend, and then after that we saw Washington and Duke. Other than that, the schedule's been really, really light. So I think we get to sweep today of Auburn. We should get to sweep of Ole Miss next weekend. They're in Oxford. We have a midweek game against Memphis on Wednesday. So after today, that's OU's next game will be on Wednesday. They make a trip down there to Memphis, Tennessee, and then they'll go down to Ole Miss. So, yeah, big day here for Oklahoma. We got to get to sweep. These are teams that we should sweep. You know, with the loss yesterday that Tennessee took, that Bama took, that could definitely help us in the SEC standings as we get further along. Of course, Texas is cruising so far. They haven't had much trouble in their conference play. Florida's cruising. Florida's beating up on Kentucky. Missouri, I know Missouri, they're not they don't have any SEC play this weekend. So, Deborah, exactly. Yeah, our pitching has got to be more consistent. We got to hit the strike zone, but we can't throw pitches right over the middle. We saw that the last 2 days, and what happens? It's a home run every time. So, yeah, Deborah, great point right there. Glad to see you. Good morning, Boomer. So, yeah, and we definitely got to score first. I mean, I don't think we're asking a whole lot, are we? Can we just come out? Can we just come out? Go up, get 3 up, 3 down, have a quiet first inning, defensively pitching, and then put up 4 or 5 runs in the first. Is that asking too much? I mean, come on. I don't think it is, So, and then of course we'll see if Oklahoma in men's baseball they lost yesterday, so today it's the rubber match game. So we'll see if they can come back and beat A&M and get themselves a series win in men's baseball, and then we got men's basketball. I did a short yesterday and I made a post just talking about it. So y'all let me know while we're kind of waiting here. Eclectic, yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm glad you saw that. Wouldn't want you missing the game. So yeah, a noon start. Very, very windy there in Norman. So we'll see if the wind is going to play in either our favor or Auburn's favor. We'll see what happens. Um, yeah, Deborah said, yeah, 38 miles an hour. Y'all, that is ridiculous. I still don't know why they didn't play the game yesterday. Yesterday would have been beautiful. You know, even if they would have said, hey, we're going to take a couple-hour break. Let's come back and play the second game at 5 o'clock. Beautiful day yesterday in Norman. Could have got it done, but yeah. Today with the wind blowing like that, man, either we're going to see lots of fireworks, lots of home runs, probably on both sides, or it's going to be hey, we got to, get some bunts down, play some small ball. Let's just get some good contact and just, get some ladies on base and let's score that way and not worry about the home run. So coming into today, we definitely aren't averaging the crazy, ridiculous 4 home runs a game anymore. But we knew that was going to go away coming in here to SEC play. Yeah, I think we come in with 113 home runs on this season. Now I know after the first game, y'all, we kind of said, because I had made the comment about the over under. Hey, let's put the over under that we're going to have 115 by the time that today's game was over. And how game one went, we thought, oh man, that's going to be easy to get. I don't know if the wind's blowing in like they say it is, and if it's pretty windy. Let's. I feel like that's a good over under. So here we go. See what y'all think about this. Y'all let me know what you think about that over under on the home runs. Bob, no, I use StreamYard is what I use. Let me check and see because that is a good question. I'm gonna oops. Bob, I don't think so. Not in a chat like that. I don't think so. Sorry, Bob. So Amanda, glad to see you. So you're taking the under. Yeah, Bob. I wish they would. There are some features with StreamYard I wish they could switch up for sure. Like you can have like if I had somebody here on with me, like I could have a private chat with them, but just like in general chat, no. Unfortunately, Bob can't do that. But Psychic, good afternoon. Glad to see you. Hope you're doing well out there in Tennessee. So while we're kind of waiting, so first pitch is going to be here in about 10 minutes. Audrey Lowry is the starter for Oklahoma. So Patty, I like it. She's playing safe. Go with what works. Let's get a sweep. Well, Bob, I appreciate that. I'm still a work in progress here. This is my first season trying to do this. So yeah, I'm still a work in progress, but thank you. You guys have been amazing with the growth of this channel since we started back in the Arizona weekend. So like early February, we've grown more than double on this channel. So you guys have been tremendous. We're like right below 1,300 subs, y'all. If we can just get 5 people, like 4 or 5 people today to sub, we will hit 1,300, and then we'll make another goal of trying to get to 1,400. So make sure you guys tell your friends, your family, coworkers, whoever to come in and check us out. We've hit 42 states here on the map, and we've hit 12 different countries. So the next game for Oklahoma is Wednesday at 6:30 against Memphis before they travel over to Oxford to take on Ole Miss next weekend. but I'm going to have a little list up here of all the countries that we've had people tune into. So, Steve, great point. Thank you for that, sir. Appreciate it. Yeah, make sure while you're in here, it doesn't cost anything, y'all. It is completely free to like, subscribe, share the video. It's not going to cost you anything. So, yeah, the pitching. Well, the pitching, and like Deborah said earlier up here, we can't have the slow starts. We can't come out here today and be down 2-3-0 like we have been, and then have to always hope that we come back to win. We can't have it. I want to see a complete dominant game in all phases. Auburn's never in the game and just completely dominate the Auburn Tigers today. That's what I want to see. We've yet to really see that. Of course, this is our SEC opener of the season, so we'll see how it plays out. So, are we still a work in progress? Of course, especially with the pitching staff. I know Patty last night, she was talking about just the game and the crowd. She said the crowd was amazing, but she said players like Sidney Berzon, Miley Wacheno, who of course had a rough day yesterday. Some of these players, they're not used to the sound, how loud Love's Field can be with all the great center fans. So they're still trying to get used to that. So she said even that part of the game for them is still a work in progress, just getting used to like World Series environments in the middle of March, So, yeah, Sagi agreed. Yeah, Miley, Sydney, even Katie. Yeah, the year that we had Kelly Maxwell, she wasn't the Kelly Maxwell that we saw there whenever they got that fourth title in a row. So, yeah, great point there, Sagi. Absolutely. Yeah, plenty of time to work this out. You guys let me know what is your, a few videos ago, we talked about what did I think my, what was my prediction for the conference record, and I put Oklahoma going 20-4. Bob, I know, man, I know how much Bob and CJ want to see KD come in. I know they miss seeing her. It's been a minute. We saw her yesterday in the bullpen, but that was about as much as we saw KD, so. But yeah, my prediction was 20-4 on the SEC play. Our conference schedule, y'all, we don't play Tennessee, we don't play Florida, we don't play Alabama. Our two hardest opponents, I feel like, are going to be, of course, Texas. We have to go down to Austin in early April. So so that could go any possible way. We could sweep them, they could sweep us. It could be we get to. I have no idea what to think about the OU Texas game. Catherine, I have not. So if y'all didn't see that, what Catherine's talking about, I believe it was like the second inning, and there was a hard ground ball hit by Cassidy Pickering, and the Auburn second baseman, she dove out for it. She stopped the ball, but she immediately grabbed her arm as she was in pain, and she waved for the trainers to come out. And from what I saw, it looked like, I felt like just the way she was holding her arm, I felt like her shoulder came out of place. That's what I felt like. But, trainers came running out. They immediately knew that she was in some trouble there. She was in a lot of pain. So I haven't heard anything, Catherine, but yeah, hopefully she's okay. CJ says, Melvin, glad to see you. Hope you're having a good Sunday, sir. You guys be careful out there. I guess it's going to be a crazy day weather-wise, going from in the 80s earlier in the week to, I know here in St. Louis it's going to be like 18 degrees tonight. So there's going to be a big change in storms. So I know us here, if Teresa's in here, Slaggy Money there in Tennessee, there's going to be a lot going on weather-wise. So I hope you guys be aware of that. Make sure you guys are staying safe out there. So. Slaggy, I don't know, man. It's really close to say. Katie's she's been a mystery all season long. Just coming in, we thought she would be, one of the better pitchers for the staff. She hasn't been. Of course, Jen Rocha not being here, that is a factor. Hopefully she's recovering well, and we'll see her back soon in the dugout here for Oklahoma. Carly Keeney's done a phenomenal job. Absolutely. Thanks, CJ. Appreciate it. Corey CJ there in Florida enjoying the great 77 and great weather there in Florida. Jealous. So jealous. But the game today, it's going to be on the main SEC channel, on the main SEC network. So I like that we're getting a little bit of love. And so I believe next, just so you guys know, the series against Ole Miss, they usually have one series a week. They play it on a Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So that Monday night game will be on ESPN. But I believe, let me check. Let me double check. So today is 15, 20. Yeah, so whenever we play Ole Miss, we're used to seeing game 1 being on Friday, game 3 being on Sunday. It's going to be Saturday, Sunday, Monday this time. So we'll play Memphis on Wednesday, and then we won't play a game until Saturday. So we'll see how that goes, getting an extra day there to get ready for the Ole Miss game. Man, Melvin's in Jacksonville today, 79 degrees. Golly. Must be nice, fellas. Must be nice. Of course, this is spring break for most of the schools if y'all have kids and children and all that. So if you guys are having plans to do something for spring break, I hope you guys have safe travels. We're just waiting for the game to get started here in just a few minutes. Audrey Lowry is going to be the starter for Oklahoma. So excited to see how that goes. Check on something real quick, y'all. Sorry about that. Okay. For y'all just coming in, make sure you guys hit the like and subscribe button. It's free, don't cost you anything. Share the video. We're so close, y'all, to 1,300 subs. I think we came in today with like 1,296. So tell your friends, tell your coworkers, other family members. Trying to get to 1,300 today. And then if you're new here, let me know where you're watching from. We've hit 42 states and 12 different countries. So goal is to get Sooner fans in every state. We're 8 short. So yeah, Reginald, great point though. Yeah, Katie, and that's what's frustrating for all the OU fans, Reginald, is like we've seen Katie be great. She's done it all. We've seen her in World Series and SEC play. Like, I hope so. I sure hope so. Of course, for us OU fans, again, Porter Moser is coming back for the next basketball season. But today's Selection Sunday. It starts at 5 o'clock. I think we're going to sneak in, but we'll see. Andrew, how are you doing? Okay, I will make sure to get you in after the video. Tuning in from Albuquerque, New Mexico. Appreciate you being here. Glad you found us. Welcome to the Blessed family. This is a great group of people. So Carlin Pickens is pitching. Okay. So for y'all that may not know, Carlin Pickens is the ace. She's the pitcher, one of the best in the country there in Tennessee. She had a slight shoulder injury, so she's been kind of day to day. So, yeah, so we'll see how that goes. Of course, for y'all that may not know, Tennessee took their first L yesterday in softball. So did Bama. Mississippi State walked off Tennessee, and then I watched the telling of that Bama game. It was 8-7 or 9-7. Arkansas, and then they hit a grand slam in the 7th inning, and it just blew that game wide open, and Bama took their first L. So good day for Oklahoma with some of the top teams taking a L yesterday in softball. So but welcome in. So they're showing some of the stats. Our team batting average is .452. That's just ridiculous. 113 home runs on this season. We average almost 13 runs a game. Just incredible. The stats for Oklahoma are just insane. but it's going to be a very windy day there in Norman. So we'll see how that wind. Either the wind's going to be a big help, or it's going to knock a lot of the balls down, and we're not going to see any home runs at all today. So hopefully we can find a way. Hopefully this wind will help us out a little bit today. Melvin, that sounds great. Some pancakes, some breakfast. That does sound pretty good. Sounds really, really good, y'all. Deborah says the wind's 38 miles an hour. Golly. Fixing to get started here. Auburn in that blue with the orange and the pinstripe. Yeah, man, you can see it. Woo, boy. You see the hair of all the ladies. They're just blowing everywhere. Oh, man. Jerseys are blowing everywhere. Holy cow. Right? Yeah, right. We don't have that ridiculous gray uniform. Like that we just, going back to the classic uniform. I love it. So we're fixing to get started here. Audrey Lowry in the circle, coming in with a 2.14 ERA. Only 6 walks and 40 Ks. She's been killing it. Yeah, look at the wind. Look at everything blowing around in the air. Holy cow. All right, so first pitch, strike. Like it. So welcome in. If you guys would like to donate to the channel, there's PayPal, Venmo, Cash App. All that is in the channel description or in the video description. So if y'all would like to help out in that way, by all means, please. It always helps. 1-2 count here for Audrey Lowry. See if Audrey can't get a strikeout here to start the game. Ron says maybe they should build a dome stadium. Oh, it's going to be, okay, wow. So wasn't even really a full swing, but a grounder that goes past Audrey Lowry, goes out to the outfield for a leadoff hit. So, all right. Can we see a double play? Yeah, Audrey Lowry is only a sophomore, y'all. That's the future for the pitching staff at Oklahoma, plus the rest of the team is just insane. Very, very bright future here for the Oklahoma Sooners. First ball. Okay, so Kai Miner caught the catch, but you saw that right there. Ella Parker was going for it, and then so the wind is going to play a massive, massive factor. So winds are blowing out 30 miles an hour from the northwest, gusts up to 50. You see leaves all over the field, but you saw how that wind, Ellis come running in, so we're not going to see a whole lot of home runs, y'all. That's not going to happen. Not going to happen. Because you saw the outfielders, they had to come in and then back up just to catch a pop fly. So, I don't like how this wind is going to be a factor today, y'all. Not at all. Come on, Audrey. If you're just tuning in, no score here in the top of the first. 1 out, 1 on for Auburn. A very, very crazy windy day there in Oklahoma. So wind is going to be a massive factor. Offensively, defensively. So the girls got to be locked in today. So a 2-1 count here for Audrey Lowry. Top of the first, no score. 1 on, 1 out for Auburn. Sunshine, how are you? Welcome in. Glad to see you. Of course, Sunshine comes over. She found us. So from time to time, I go on the other channel, Outlaw College Football. They do a lot of great work over there. They do SEC content, Oklahoma content, and of course, Bama content. But those guys have been great. So here we get a chance, go over there and check them out. And so that's how Sunshine found us. So Sunshine, thank you for being in here. Glad to see you. Sunshine from the great state of Kentucky. But yeah, make sure you guys go check out Outlaw College Football. There's some Killer Breeze over there and Jesse the Outlaw. They do some great work. So 2 outs here, runner at second base, 1-0 count, no score. Sunshine, thank you for that. Okay. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I saw that, but I wasn't sure who gave that to me, but thank you. I appreciate that so much. Make sure you guys go check out that channel. They do a lot of great work over there. Here we are, top of the first. Runner at second for Auburn. 2 outs. Another foul ball. Audrey Larry coming in with a 12-1 record, 2.1 ERA. Another foul ball. Sunshine, you should be able to go in there and change your name, though. But I get it, yeah. YouTube can give us some strange names for sure. Melvin, exactly. There we go. Beautiful pitch. There we go. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 on the outside corner. So it wasn't quite a 1-2-3 inning, but it was a quiet inning. So that's what we asked for. So for the first time in this series, Auburn goes scoreless in the first inning. And like we've said in the comments, the bats have got to get to work early. We can't let Auburn stay in the game, build up a lead, build up their confidence. Let's come out here in the bottom of the first, and let's put up a 4 or 5 spot and get this game over with quickly. Yeah, John. Yeah, if you're going to hit a fly ball, go to the right. But I don't think we're going to see too many home runs today. So the over-under was set today. So we came in today with 113 home runs. I set the over-under. Hey, could we get to – uh-oh. Okay, just 1 second. Some issues with people watching on Facebook. Okay, so for y'all that may be tuning in on Facebook, I don't know what's going on. They just told me that there's some issues that they're trying to fix. So hopefully we didn't lose too many people that were tuning in on Facebook. But here we are, bottom of the first inning. Auburn went quietly there in the top of the first, but we got to come out here, y'all, and get some fireworks going. The wind blowing 30 miles plus, gusts up to 50. So wind is going to play a massive factor in today's game. Pick's going to take ball 1. I mean, if you're watching it on the SEC network, by the way, it's on the main SEC network. So I like that we're getting some love here. It's not on the Plus network and all the other stuff. So Auburn coming in with a 19-9 record, 2-3. OU coming in with a 27-2 record. Of course, we're 2-0 in conference. So pick here with ball 2. So something else that we want to see more of is patience. With everything going on with the wind, just everything going on, all these hitters need to be patient Make these Auburn pitchers work for each and every out. Make them earn it. Pitt going for a bunt. Okay. Goes foul, but a 2-1 count here for Pitt. Got that. Okay, there we go. This pick here takes ball 3, so we will gladly take a walk, y'all. I don't think we're going to see too many home runs, so if we play some small ball, put some bunts down, use our speed to our advantage, just make some good contact and get some base runners. Pick is going to ground out to second. Would have been ball 4. So 1 out here. Okay, so some of y'all asked, if y'all watched the game yesterday, the second baseman who hurt her shoulder, that's exactly what it was. She separated her shoulder. So prayers for her. Hopefully she'll be able to come back soon. But so yeah, that was the injury. She separated her shoulder yesterday on a great defensive effort. But hopefully she's going to be all right moving forward. Ella Parker, a 2-0 count. Yeah, Bob, this win is ridiculous. Yeah, Grand Canyon. They're one of the mid-majors, but yeah, as far as I know, they're the last team that's undefeated. I mean, I don't know how they're doing this weekend, but yeah, coming in, they were like 27-0, just dominating all the mid-majors. And they've had some wins against a couple ACC teams, so it ain't like they're just playing lower tier versions of what they would call a cupcake. So, CJ, we did. Their offense is playing shallow. Ooh, yeah. I don't know about that call. Ball 4 for Ella Parker. So, I like the patience. I like that from Ella Parker. Get us a base run, try to get something going here. So, if you're just tuning in, no score, bottom of the first. Game 3 here between the Auburn Tigers and the Oklahoma Sooners. Very, very windy day. Wind blowing out 30 miles per hour plus, gusts up to 50. So the wind is playing a major, major factor. So we'll see how that affects both sides here. Here comes Kendall Wells. Now, even with this wind, if I was going to say who could hit a home run still with this wind, it's going to be Kendall Wells, y'all. Kendall Wells could absolutely hit one out of the park here. Everett says that pitchers are throwing knuckleballs. Kendall Wells here fouls that one off, so a 1-1 count. Kendall Wells coming in with a .393 batting average, 19 home runs, 38 RBIs on this season. Incredible start for her. Only a true freshman out of the state of Georgia. Kendall Wells fouls that one off. Yeah, I like Kai leading off too, Bob. I do. I really like Kai. Talk about Kai Minor. She's been at the plate. She's been such a weapon. And then, of course, her speed is her best weapon. She's one of the fastest Sooners I've ever seen. So here we are, 1-2 count. Kendall Wells at the plate. 1 on, 1 out for the Oklahoma Sooners. Kendall's going to foul that one off. Of course, the men, they lost yesterday in Game 2 to A&M. So today, you got the rubber match there in men's baseball. So hopefully they got some bounce back and beat A&M. And then at 5 o'clock tonight, y'all, Central Time is the selection Sunday. We'll see if the men's basketball team can't sneak into the big dance. Kendall Wells with the ball outside, so ball 2. Yeah, these batters got to show patience. Got to show lots of patience here today. Yeah, CJ, I don't know that she's going to get one today, though. That's the thing with the wind. Ball 3. So the Auburn pitcher has already thrown 15 pitches, and this is only the 3rd batter. So she doesn't have very good control, but can Oklahoma use that against her? We saw Cassidy Pickering lead off the game, swung at ball 4. Ella Parker just got walked. Kendall Wells with another foul ball down left field. So a good thing here for the Oklahoma Sooners. This Auburn pitcher is struggling to find the strike zone. But can the Oklahoma Sooners get a quick start and take advantage of this? Another foul ball by Kendall Wells. Yeah, if you want to call it a slump. Of course, coming into the weekend, she was tied, or she was ahead with home runs in the country. I don't know what that girl from UCLA has done, if she's tied or taking the lead, but oh, that was a strike. So Kendall Wells off speed on the outside corner. So Kendall Wells here with the strikeout. So 2 outs now for Oklahoma. That was a good pitch. Yeah, that fooled Kendall Wells. That was a great pitch on the outside corner, the off speed. Yeah, Kendall knew it. Let's go, Gabby. Sagi agreed. I mean, like we saw in game 1, Auburn used 4 pitchers in game 1. Whoever says the girls are wearing weight belts, right? That win there is just insane. Why not just play the game yesterday? But I get with the whole ESPN, SEC, that whole setup, they wanted to or wait till today. But, man, should have played game 3 yesterday when it was a lot better there in Norman. So Ella Parker with a delayed steal. So Ella Parker now in scoring position. Again, a 3-0 count. So we will gladly take another walk. Gabby, be smart. Gabby takes strike 1. So if you're just tuning in, no score here, bottom of the 1st between Oklahoma and Auburn on a very windy day here in Norman. 2 outs for the Sooners. Ella Parker over there at second base. Gabby Garcia at the plate with a 3-1 count. Strike 2. Come on, Gabby. Come on, Gabby. Come on, Gabby. So with the win and all that, ball hit out to left field to end the first inning. So no score going to the second inning. So I think my score prediction was 9-3. I'm definitely taking the under on that. To me, this is going to turn into maybe like a 4-1, 5-2 game. I don't think we're going to see as much offense today as we have, or what we're used to, if you're a OU fan. So. Yeah, stolen base there for Ella Parker. Yeah, I mean, I hope JT gets these girls locked in, but man. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see with all this wind going on there in Norman. So I wonder if Patty's just going to go more to the small ball, try to get some runners on base that way. Of course, if we can get some walks, great. Get some free passes by Auburn. But yeah, I hope we see a lot of small balls today. We have lots of speed on this lineup, so try to find different ways to generate some runs today. Yes, like the wind knocked that one down quick. So of course the wind is blowing left to right. I believe when they showed the field or a shot of the stadium there. So don't think we're going to see. I feel like today I'm going to put the total. If I was going to put a total for like an over-under on home runs hit today, period, by either team, I'm going to say 2. And I would take the under. Put the over-under at 1.5. So. Oh, Chris, I do too, but it's going to have to come in different ways. It's going to have to come in different ways. So here we are, top of the second inning. Ground ball hit out there to Bella Ermling. I'm sorry, not Bella. Lexi McDaniel playing first base. So quickly, one out here for Audrey Lowry in the circle. Oklahoma's ace. Patty not messing around. But can we finally see in Game 3? Can OU be the first to get on the scoreboard? OU's had to come back has had to come back in both Game 1 and 2 to win. Look at this wind! Holy cow! Yeah, this wind is even stronger, y'all. Are y'all seeing this? This is insane. Got dirt blowing up. You got, stuff blowing all in this. You see leaves and stuff blowing all in the air. Golly. So a 2-0 count here. Top of the second inning. No score between Auburn and Oklahoma. 1 out. Deborah said the wind now is 41 miles an hour. And they said gusts up to 50. Melvin, exactly, yeah. Bunt, slap, chop, yeah. So I feel like, Patty, we're going to have to go to a lot more small ball, which Oklahoma, this offense is more than capable of doing and doing it effectively. So 3-1 count here, though, for Audrey Lowry. Let's not give up any free passes. There we go. Strike 2 on the outside corner. Great location there by Audrey Lowry, y'all. Yeah, Deborah, unfortunately. There we go. Swinging and miss by Audrey Lowry. There we go. Big out right there. But what a way to fight back, Audrey. Got down early in that count, but able to come back and get a swing and a miss for the second out of the inning here. Slaggy, exactly, yeah. Everett, right? Yeah. Hit it to the left and it's going to go right. Yeah, we saw that in the first inning. A ball was hit by Auburn, and it was hit more. Well, at first it was hit out to right field, came back towards center field, and then Kai had to back up. So any fly ball hit in the outfield, they got to be locked in and really be watching the ball all the way to their glove, because this wind is just blowing. It's just insane what the wind is doing today. 0-2 count here. Oh, there we go. Caught looking on the outside corner. Beautiful inning here by Audrey Lowry. Gets 2 Ks on the inning. So can the offense come alive, y'all? What are y'all thinking? What are y'all thinking here? Let's do this for over under this inning. Here we go. Okay, so CJ is going with a 3.5. I'm definitely taking another on 3.5. Excuse me. So CJ is feeling a little bit more confident than me. CJ, I hope you're right, man. I hope you're right. So going into the bottom of the second, this is going to be a low-scoring game, y'all. This is going to be definitely a low-scoring game for sure here. Bob, it could. It might help her. It could. But hopefully we do see Katie just continue that path down the right direction, being able to get back to what she used to do here for Oklahoma. Continues to improve. You guys are great. Of course, we got to keep an eye on Game 3. We have Game 3 of Tennessee, Mississippi State. Game 3 of Arkansas, Alabama. So we're going to see how that goes. Wouldn't mind seeing Arkansas and Mississippi State finding a way to get an upset series win over Tennessee and Bama. Let's go, Kai. So Kai Miner here to lead us off in the bottom of the second. No score. With Kai Miner, let's just put down a bunt. Get over to first. Kai takes strike one. Hey, Teresa, good afternoon. Glad to see you in here. Did you miss anything? No. Just that the wind's blowing like 40 to 50 miles an hour. We've seen a few balls hit to the outfield. The outfielders are really having to pay attention. Ball is going all over the place. Audrey Lowry, she's looked great so far here for Oklahoma. Yeah, really haven't missed anything except the wind. The wind is blowing. The wind is a major, major factor today here in Norman, Oklahoma. Let's go, Kai, here with the 0-2 count. Kai's going to bounce it over to second base. Thrown out at first, so out number one here for Oklahoma in the bottom of the second. They're showing the flags. Winds at 30 miles an hour. Look at the flags. Golly. No, Reswell, nobody is calling. Oh. So a high bouncer back to the pitcher, but the ball bounces out of her glove and goes towards third. And so Lexi McDaniel able to get on. Yeah, the pitcher had just started to turn around and throw to first, and the ball came out of her glove. So mistake there by Auburn, but it's going to give Oklahoma a runner at first base now. So, and my feed just went out for ESPN. What the heck? But yeah, Reswell, nobody is saying that Katie's garbage. We're all just surprised to see how, because she's been great for Oklahoma, you know? I mean, she's had her ups and downs, but she's been great. She's seen it all. She's experienced everything. She's been great for Oklahoma. It's just, we're all just surprised by how long or how she's just been struggling. That's all. So Alana here gets a hit. So runners now at first and second for Oklahoma. My ESPN feed is just showing a bunch of commercials. So I don't know what's going on. But we do. So Alana did just get a hit, though. So runners at first and second. So Oklahoma has something going here. a few runs could be huge in today's game. So Sid Barker at the plate. Try to reset my feed here and see what's going on. Is anybody else having trouble with the feed? My feed just went black, and then it just continued to show a bunch of random commercials. Everybody relax. Everybody relax. We're all just passionate fans. It's all good here. Relax. So a bunt by Sid Barker. She's going to be thrown out at first, but she does advance the runners to second and third. So a big opportunity here, y'all. Got 2 outs. We got 2-1. Can Abby Dayton find a way to just get one in? It could be a wild pitch. Just, I feel like if we can get 2 runs here, 2 runs is going to feel like 7 or 8. You know what I mean? With the weather conditions there. So Slaggy, still better than Flow Sports. Absolutely. Hopefully the feed comes back soon, though. Skip, good to see you, sir. You've been MIA here lately. Hope you're having a good week. Glad to see you come back in here. So the ball gets away from the catcher. Lexi thought about going home, but changed her mind. So if you're just tuning in, a very windy day here in Norman, Oklahoma, bottom of the second inning. OU has runners at second and third. We have 2 outs. I'll skip. I get it. It's all good. I know we all get busy with life and kids and family and work, so absolutely, no worries. Yeah. It's not like they didn't know that this was coming in today with the wind and the weather, but Slaggy, that is true. That is true. Yeah, we all kind of came together that Flow Sport weekend. Started with the Arizona weekend, where they started that with Arizona State and Arizona. So, okay, yeah. So everybody's having issues with the ESPN app. It was great, and now here it's just showing commercials. So bases are loaded. Bases loaded for Oklahoma here in the bottom of the second. Abby Dayton gets walked. Cassidy Pickering coming to the plate. So a big inning is possible here for Oklahoma, y'all. Yeah, if you're trying to tune into the game, no feed. We're all just getting random commercials. Hopefully ESPN gets this figured out here pretty soon, because this is very frustrating. So Bob's a big fan of Flow and the insurance commercials. But if you're just tuning in, the ESPN app has gone out, so none of us can really see the game. So if you're able to hear Plank on the call, we have bases loaded, 2 outs. Abby Dayton just got walked. Okay, the feed came back on for me. Hopefully it does here for everybody. So pick here with bases loaded, 2 outs, bottom of the second inning, no score. The wind is blowing 40 to 50 miles an hour. Don't think we're going to see any home runs today. I don't think we're going to see one at all, but pick here with a big opportunity to get OU on the scoreboard. 2-0 count here for pick. So, hey, right now a walk is as good as a hit, so we'll take it. So Cassidy, please be patient. Here comes the coach out to talk to their pitcher. If you're just tuning in, crazy windy day here in Oklahoma. I mean, it's just blowing stuff all in the air. If you saw in the first inning, a few balls were hit out to the outfield, and the outfielders are having to come in, back up, go to the side, because it's just blowing the ball everywhere. So I predicted it to be like 9-3. I don't think anybody's going to get above 5 runs. I don't see it today. I hope I'm wrong. Hopefully OU puts up a bunch here, but I would expect to see generate runs through small ball, just good base hits. But we got to be patient, though. To start the game, Pickering had a 3-1 count, swung at a horrible pitch, and she grounded out. So Cassidy has to be patient here. So here we go. Strike down the middle. So 2-1 count here for Pick. Bases loaded for Oklahoma. No score. 2 outs. Got to be smart here, Pick. Be patient. Ooh, strike 2. A little low, but So a 2-2 count here for Pick. Bases loaded, 2 outs, no score here in the bottom of the second. We have a lot of speed on base. Come on, Cassidy, come through. There we go. There we go. There we go. It bounces past the right fielder to the wall. That's going to score 1, 2. There we go. Hits it down past the right fielder. Bounces off the wall. And Cassidy Pickering with a 2-run double here in the bottom of the second. Man, what a hit by Cassidy Pickering there. Even with the wind, it still goes over the head of the Auburn right fielder. There we go. There we go. So, yeah, we score first, right? First time in this series. Stiff. So, no, we haven't. The wind is blowing 40 to 50 miles an hour. It's blowing in. I think we're going to see 0 home runs today by anybody. So we came into the day with 113. I really thought before seeing the conditions here, I thought, oh, we're easily going to get. I had put the total at 116. I thought is what we would be at after today, but yeah, I don't think we're going to hit any home runs. I don't think nobody is here today in Norman, not even Kendall Wells. So today, generating runs, it's going to be small ball, walks, just good hard hits like we just seen from Cassidy Pickering here. So for y'all that were tuning in on Facebook, man, I don't know what happened. There's issues with Facebook too. So, ooh, strike 3 on the inside corner. Ouch, but damage done. Damage is done. Cassidy Pickering with bases loaded is able to get a 2-run double. And to me, 2-0 really feels like 6-0 with the weather playing such a factor today in the game. So Teresa, right? Yeah. Let them play shallow. Absolutely. Maybe they forget just how powerful and how strong our ladies are. Yeah, Slaggy, his strike zone questionable, but if you're going to be like that, just be consistent. That's all I ask. You know what I mean? Just be consistent. So we'll see how it plays out. Yeah, Ron, she went down without a fight. So yeah, Ella Parker getting called out on strike 3 there to end the inning. But going to the top of the third, for the first time in this whole series, OU scores first, and they're not going to have to come from behind, hopefully. Audrey Larry has started the game for Oklahoma. She looks great. So, got to like what you're seeing here from the Oklahoma Sooners early in this game. Yeah, right? Let me change the score at the bottom real quick for y'all. Feel like this is going to be one of our quicker games of the season, the way things are going. Yeah, they're showing just a view of the stadium. Them flags. Holy cow. But here we go, top of the third inning. Oklahoma up 2-0. We'll see if Artillery can continue to cruise here. She has looked great in the circle. Thank you guys so much for being here on a Sunday afternoon. I hope you guys are having a great weekend. And for y'all that may be in the path of this crazy weather coming through, with the big wind and the storms, I guess, coming later, and then it's going from like here in St. Louis, it was almost 70 yesterday here, and tonight it's going to be 18. So weather is all over the place, but you guys stay safe out there with the weather. So like Monty, Slaggy there in Tennessee, you guys are going to get it later on. Possible storms and crazy winds coming through the country. So everybody stay safe out there. So here we are, top of the third. See if Audie Lowry can do some quick work here. Get us back in the dugout. Ooh, Ole Miss is beating Texas right now. Man, go Rebels. Heck yeah, 1-1 with Mississippi State. Everett, yep, great point. Is that a fair ball? What? Did that not go off of her? So if you're not able to tune in, a batter at Auburn, she hits it off her bat. Yeah, that goes off her foot. It goes off her foot and goes into fair territory. Audrey Lowry, Kendall Wells, they're all looking at the umpire like, hey, that bounced off of her. That's a foul ball. Nobody said anything. Umpires didn't say foul at all. Nobody did. So they need to go look at this because that's not a fair ball. It went off of her foot. So they're going to force Patty here to use a challenge. But you could tell how the ball, that's not a hit by pitch. Yeah. Yeah, so they're showing the replay. The Auburn batter swings. It goes off her bat, hits off her left foot, but goes to fair territory. The umpires don't call foul. I don't know how any of them didn't see it, but they're forcing Patty Gasso to use one of her challenges, which should have been an obvious call here. So I don't know what these umpires are seeing out there, but maybe the wind is screwing up with their vision, I guess. I don't know. But this should be a foul ball. And they should bring that runner back. So if you're just tuning in, OU's up 2-0 here in the top of the third. What should have been a simple foul ball off the player. Yeah, they're showing the replay again. It bounces off her leg, her cleat. How nobody saw that, I have no idea. As CJ likes to say, we have a lot of, maybe we have multiple CV Wonders today out here on the umpiring crew. That's right, horns down. Yeah, CJ. This is the Stevie Wonder crew, it looks like. I don't know how they don't see that. That was so obvious from the get-go. Yeah, you can see the change in the ball direction. Everett, that must be what it is. Yeah. No, duh. It was changed. Dead ball. Obviously. Everett, I'm with you, man. The whole crew must have dirt in their eyes. Great point there, Everett. I feel like that was so obvious. How does anybody not see that? But okay, here we are. And it takes that long, right? Yeah. But they did. So at the end of the day, they forced Patty to use a challenge, but they get the call right. So a 1-2 count. This pitch here goes a little wild. So a 2-2 count here for Audrey Lowry. Top of the third inning, Oklahoma up 2-0 over the Auburn Tigers. Nobody on, nobody out. Another foul ball. Bob, they're taking the wind out of our sails. Showing all the fans out there in beanies and hoodies and coats and jackets. Ooh. Ball is inside, but ball 4. So after all that with the challenge, it ends up becoming a walk for Audrey Lowry. So you hate to see free passes, but we'll see if we can't do or see a double play. This OU defense is definitely due for a double play. So umpires are from Alabama. Yeah, CJ Wright. Yeah, so wasted 3 pitches. But Audrey's going to bounce back, though. Audrey will bounce back. Ball 1. So I make it with these streams where you can, if you can't tune in here on YouTube, you can watch it on Twitter or Facebook. But Facebook is having their own issues too. And so I apologize for those that usually watch us on Facebook. And it wants me to start a whole new stream, and I'm not doing that. So sorry about that for y'all that like tuning in from Facebook. Man, just issues with Facebook, with ESPN earlier, losing the game. What the heck? A bunt that goes foul. So 1-2 count here. Top of the third inning, Oklahoma up 2-0. Lowry just gave up a free pass with a walk. So Tigers have a runner over there at first base. Announcer thinks he's Einstein, huh? It's like he said, this is our 9-hole hitter. Oh. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Auburn hits a 2-run home run, even with the win. The Auburn Tigers with a no-doubt home run. Golly. So again, yeah, like they're saying, Lowry gives up a walk, and then she throws a ball right over the middle. Yeah, right over the middle. I mean, horrible location. And even with this crazy wind, it was a no-brainer. Like, that was going to be, man, if there wasn't no wind, that may have left the park, y'all. So, wow. Wow. So just like that, a 2-2 game here in game 3 of the series with OU and the Auburn Tigers. Well, we got to see Artie come here and I mean, fight back from this. We got to get these next 3 batters out. We got to get back in the dugout. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here. Well, man, I really did not think we were going to see any home runs hit today, but if Auburn can do it, then OU can definitely do it. Man. Yeah, Bonnie, I know. I know the game is on ESPN. I'm with you. That's where I have it. I'm with you. So a stoppage in play here. Patty out here talking to, they're looking at Kendall Wells. But looks like she's good to go. So if you're just tuning in, Auburn hits a 2-run home run to tie the game here in the top of the third inning. Audrey Lowry in the circle. Nobody on, no outs. All right, so here we go. 1-2 count. Can Audrey Lowry bounce back here? There we go. Swing and a miss, strike one. Or swing and a miss for the first out of the inning. So fourth K for Audrey Lowry. Yeah, Reginald, we'll see. We'll see. But that home run hit by Auburn, no, I mean, that was right over the middle. I mean, that was horrible pitch location. And again, like we've seen all weekend long, you throw a meatball right over the middle of the plate like that, I mean, you are going to pay for it. And it's happened to Oklahoma every game here in this series. But it was a better start for Oklahoma offensively, right? So let's see what happens here. A 3-0 count, no here for Audrey. Texas up now 5-2. Ouch. Yes, I get that's the question as we continue to, play SEC opponents here. The offense, I mean, all phases of the game, how are they going to respond? How are they going to grow and get better throughout the season here in SEC play? Strike one. So a 2-2 game here on the top of the third inning, a 3-1 count. Auburn just tied the game a few minutes ago with a 2-run shot over left field. Oh, a great play by Gabby Garcia. It bounces over to first, and McDaniel not able to scoop it and bring it in. So Auburn able to get a hit here in the infield. Yeah, Gabby Garcia deep there in the infield. Foul ball here. So a good inning here for the Auburn Tigers offensively. They get a 2-run shot. They get an infield hit here. As McDaniel over there first wasn't able to bring the ball in. Double play time, y'all. Double play time. There we go. Strike number 2. Yeah, Monty, you ain't wrong. Double play time. We need one right now. Yeah, Douglas, we'll see. We'll see. Here comes one. So they stopped the play because of the wind gust. Dirt blowing everywhere. The wind here is blowing 40 to 50 miles an hour. The wind here is ridiculous. So that's why we were so surprised by anybody hitting a home run. Ball 2. So a 2-2 count here. Auburn has 1 out, 1 on, tie game. Audrey Lowry in the circle for Oklahoma. Double play time, y'all. It's going to be a foul ball hit down the right field line. Oh, wow. Great play by Sid Barker at third. So, they're going to challenge that. So Sid Barker, y'all, has to dive for a ground ball. She dives all the way out, throws it over to second, trying to get the lead runner. They call her out, but that's going to be really close. Yeah, I think she's safe. Really? They're not going to challenge that. Wow. So a pitch was thrown. So, wow. Okay. So, holy cow. So Auburn did not challenge that. Wow. Okay. So OU gets the lead runner out at second base. So 2 outs now, runner at first. They're showing a replay. Wow. What a great play by Sid Barker over there at third base. So the ball hit out to right field, right to Ella Parker. So Auburn hits a surprising 2-run homer over left field, able to tie the game. So let's see if OU can't come out here and respond and put up 4 or 5 runs here and get a lead. Yeah, Teresa. Yeah, Monty. Sid Barker, what a play. What effort. Why are you surprised? What are we talking about? If it's about the home run, I'm just surprised with the way the wind's blowing in like that. I just didn't think we would see any home runs today. But I mean, if Auburn can do it, then we know the ladies from Oklahoma can definitely do it. So hopefully I'm completely wrong on that, Bob. How good is Ole Miss? I think they're probably middle of the pack in the SEC. I would put them and Auburn really, really close. So now that'll be in Oxford next weekend. So the next game for Oklahoma is Wednesday. We travel down to Memphis, Tennessee, take on the Tigers there in Memphis, play that game. And then, usually we play SEC series on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But we always know how the SEC and ESPN, they always have one series a week where the games are Saturday, Sunday, and then there's going to be a Monday night game on ESPN. And so that's the case for Oklahoma next weekend. So next weekend they'll play Saturday, Sunday, and then play a game Monday night. So they're in Oxford, Mississippi. But yeah, I would compare Miss a lot to Auburn, kind of middle of the pack, middle to bottom of the pack. So, but regardless, though, whoever we play, you can never assume anything. If we don't play our game, we can get beat by anybody, as we've already seen this year. Taking that L to Long Beach State a few weeks ago. So bottom of the third here. Tie game, Kendall Wells. See what she can do. Swing and a miss for strike one. Okay, so Kendall Wells is second now in D1 in home runs. So I guess that lady for UCLA has taken the lead. There you go, Kendall. An error by the outfielder. So Kendall Wells, so what should have been just a single, a ball hit out to left field. A little bit of a misstep out there by the left fielder. And Kendall Wells gets a double. So we should see a pinch runner right here. Save Kendall's legs. Kendall not the fastest in the world by no means. So come on, Gabby. Gabby, you got to find a way to get them home. So Kendall Wells staying out there at second base. Woodbine seems a small ball here. Just find a way to advance that runner. That one's low, so a 2-0 count. We will happily take a walk here too. Just find a way to pass the bats and keep moving. Slaggy. I don't think so. Because we hit 1 yesterday. I think we hit 4 on the first game. So I think we've hit 5 in this series. It may be tied, but I don't think they're ahead though. Oh, so love it. So back-to-back errors. So we saw the error out there in left field where Kendall able to get a double. And what should have been a routine ground ball to second base, the second baseman bobbles the ball, bounces off her body, not able to get there in time. And Gabby Garcia, oh, that's really close, y'all. That's a bang play. They called her safe. Auburn's going to challenge it. It's going to be really close. That was a bang play. So we'll see what they say. But regardless, though, Kendall Wells is over at third. So if you're just tuning in currently, it's a 2-2 game here in the bottom of the third. Oh, they're going to call her safe. They're going to call her safe. She just beat the throw, and they called her safe on the actual play. I'd be really surprised if they overturn this. But with these umpires, you just never know what you might get. So potentially here, we have runners at the corners, no outs here in the bottom of the third with a tie game at 2-2 here against the Auburn Tigers. Yeah, Douglas Sid doing a great job. Yes, like I know me, and I think we wanted to see growth. We wanted to see growth by Kendall Wells, where it's not just home run or bust, and she's hit a lot of singles, y'all. A lot of singles and doubles here over this weekend. No longer the home run leader in the country. The umpire here has something's wrong with her mic. But Auburn shouldn't win this challenge. I think Gabby was safe. Man, just so a lot of issues today. Issues with Facebook, ESPN. Now the umpire's mic. John. Hit the weights, Kay. What is going on? So if you're just tuning in, it's a 2-2 game. Auburn just tied it. Kendall Wells started off the game or this inning with a 2-run double. There was an error by the left fielder. Gabby Garcia comes up, hits what should have been a routine ground ball to second. It bounces off the Auburn second baseman. She bobbles the ball. Gabby runs it out safely. Auburn is challenging the call. I'm pretty confident that Auburn's not going to get the news that they want to hear here. Gabby should be safe. So the umpire came out. Her mic is not working. Had to go back into the booth. So just issues everywhere today, y'all. Issues everywhere. So we're still waiting to hear for the call. Here she comes. Yeah, confirmed. She's safe, yeah. It was a bang play, but when they slow it down, Gabby just beats that throw. So Auburn loses a challenge. So here we go, y'all. Runners at their corners, and now Auburn is going to make a pitching change. They're bringing in their ace. This is the pitcher that started game 2 for Auburn. She gave Oklahoma a lot of trouble yesterday to begin the game. Now, eventually, after the hitters saw her 2 or 3 times, they started to get at her, but Auburn can feel the momentum, the crowd, the energy. In a 2-2 game here, Auburn can feel it that things might be slipping away for them. So I like to move by the Auburn coach. That's smart for them. Smart for them. Bring in your ace. Do everything you can to try to win this game. So pitching changed by Auburn, but like I said, these hitters just saw her yesterday, so nothing's going to surprise them. I like it. Moni Kai, major, minor time. Yep. CJ says this Auburn team is literally a pain in the butt, huh? Bob said they take the pitcher out because of 2 errors. Yeah, I mean, that really wasn't on the pitcher. I mean, back-to-back errors. The first error there by the left fielder. What should have been a single turned into a double there for Kendall Wells. And then the error here by the second baseman. So runners here at the corners, no outs, bottom of the 3rd inning. A tie game, 2-2. Auburn bringing in their ace in the pitching change. So the dugout there for Oklahoma, they are feeling it. Lots of energy. Gabby easily steals second base. So Oklahoma now has runners, two runners in scoring position, 1-0 count. Kai Miner at the plate. 2-0 count now. So potentially here, a big inning for Oklahoma brewing. Looking to regain the lead here against the Auburn Tigers. There we go, Kai. There we go. Another error by Auburn. So a 2-run double by Kai Miner. So 3 plays in a row, y'all. 3 plays in a row. We see a bobble. We see an error. So Kai hits a hard hit ground ball. Well, not a ground ball, but she hits a hard hit ball out to left field. It bounces, and it goes right into the Auburn left fielder's glove, comes out of her glove. So what a. Yeah, with Kai Miner's speed there, she steals third. A little mishap right there by the catcher for Auburn. It comes out of her glove, and with Miner's speed, you're not going to throw her out. So now Kai Miner at third base, still no outs for Oklahoma. OU has regained the lead with a 2-run double by Kai Miner. Bob, they should take this. Yeah, right. So Auburn, defensively, they are killing themselves. But, I mean, I like that, OU's able to take advantage of the miscues. So we saw a lot of miscues in game 1 for Auburn. Yesterday, they played a lot better defensively. Today, man, 3 plays in a row with miscues, and it has cost them big time. Let's go, Lexi. Pass the bat, keep this going. Lexi takes strike 1. So 3-1 count here for Lexi McDaniel. OU up 4-2, runner at third, no outs. Auburn went with the pitching change and brought in their ace, and the defense is not looking to help her either. So a full count now. Yes, like we take defense for granted, yeah, because we are elite and we are spoiled as OU fans with our defense. So ball 4, we'll take it. So runners now at the corners for Oklahoma, no outs here in the bottom of the 3rd. If you're just tuning in, Oklahoma has capitalized because Auburn has had 3 miscues here in this inning, all back to back to back. So the defense here is not helping out their pitchers for Auburn. They bring in Cheney Helton over to first to put on some more speed. So lots of speed on the base here for Oklahoma. Oklahoma now at 4-2 here in the bottom of the 3rd. Bob. Auburn has been a mess since Cam Newton attended. CJ wants to see SJ come in. Come on, Ilana. Alana Agbagnani. Cheney Helton easily still second base. Catcher not even to throw down at all. So again, OU has runners now, two runners in scoring position, 2nd and 3rd, no outs. We've already put up 2 in this inning. Line drive just goes foul out there in left field. So if you're just tuning into the game, for the first time this series, OU gets the lead. We get on the scoreboard first with 2. Auburn hits a 2-run shot in the top of the 3rd to tie the game. And then here in the bottom of the 3rd, just miscue after miscue for the Auburn defense, and OU has capitalized to put up 2 already, but we have still runners at 2nd and 3rd, no outs. Ooh. Teresa, right? Glad the circus came to their dugout. Sagi wants to see a safety squeeze. Yeah, that would definitely be effective, for sure. Oh, great play. Great play by that second baseman to stop that ball. So Ilana Agbagnani is starting at first, but she gets herself an RBI. So Oklahoma now has put up 3 runs here in the 3rd inning. So good productive out there. So we still have a runner at 3rd, only 1 out here for Oklahoma. Now up 5-2. Sid Barker at the plate, fouls that one off for strike 1. So on a ball and a strike here, we have a runner at 3rd base, 1 out, bottom of the 3rd inning. Oklahoma up 5-2. Oh, there it is. That was going to be the squeeze, but it goes foul. So Slaggy, you called it. It was going to be a squeeze play there, but it goes foul. Of course, we have Cheney Helton over there at 3rd base, lots of speed. So that would have been a great play for sure. That would have got another run home. Fouls that one off. They're showing the flags out there, man. That wind is blowing, y'all. If you're just tuning in, the wind is playing a major factor. Winds have been a consistent 30 to 40 miles an hour, gust up to 48. Sid Barker is going to foul that one off, so still a 1-2 count. Change that at the bottom for y'all. Come on, Sid. Sid with the swing and the miss. That's a big out for Auburn. 2 outs now here for Oklahoma. We still have a runner at third. Man, y'all, let's find a way to get her home. Come on now. Let's not waste that. As Sid goes down almost to her knee to swing on that and miss for strike 3. So 2 outs now here for Oklahoma. Abby takes ball 1. It took Teresa a minute to get. Sluggy says, had we had a game with a 0? Ooh, I don't think so. I don't think so, Sluggy. So Tennessee is up 2-1 in the 5th inning. And Bama and Arkansas are just getting started there, so no score. Texas is up 7-2 over Ole Miss. Texas is going to get the sweep there. Yeah, John, she did. Yeah, Monty, man. You, Teresa, all you guys could make some great merchandise, some great T-shirts for sure. So 3-1 count here. Be smart. We will gladly take a walk, pass the bat, keep this moving. Abby takes strike 2. So a full count here, bottom of the 3rd. OU at 5-2 over the Auburn Tigers, 2 outs. Been a big inning here for Oklahoma offensively, thanks to 3 miscues on the Auburn defense. Another foul ball, line drive that goes foul. Bob, I do not know his name. I believe that the head coach and the assistant, I believe that they're husband and wife, I believe, but I do not know his name. Let's go, Abby. She fouls that one off, and right when Abby is swinging, you see the wind and the dirt just flying up right there. It looks like a tornado going over home plate. Man, that's horrible. Right when Abby is swinging, and dirt just comes flying up. All that dust. Oh man. If you're just checking in, the weather in Norman is not ideal. Sunny day, but the wind has been 30 plus the whole time. So another foul ball. So a little battle here with Abby Dayton and the ace from Auburn. Yeah, Monty, it's just amazing how much Center Nation comes in. Ball 4. So Abby Dayton will take first base. So now we have runners at the corners. But yeah, Monty, that's a great point. If you watch any other softball game, most of the time, especially out of the SEC, yeah, you're right. Maybe 100 people. There is not much support for majority of your college softball programs across the country. Now the SEC, they're just different. But yeah, outside of the SEC, it makes you wonder how some of these teams are just able to still have a program from year to year, just not having the support. Monty, yeah, well, that wasn't a mini twister. So pick here. A delayed steal, not even watching. Abby steals the base, and they could have. Auburn goes to so the ball is thrown. It goes, let's see, it goes to the catcher. Abby starts to walk back to first, and then Aubrey just goes to second. Auburn just kind of looks at her. They don't even try to throw, not worried about it. So 2 delayed steals here by Oklahoma. So Oklahoma here with runners at second and third, 2 outs. We've already put up 3 in this inning. See what Pitt can't do here. A 2-2 count. I like it, Monty. Pick up Vince Cassidy. Yep. Oh, what would have been a double for Cassidy Pickering, and the ball stays in. It looks fair the whole time, and at the end, it loops off there in foul territory. Man, definitely would have scored 2, and Cassidy would have had a double. Man, all these dust tornadoes. It's crazy. Oh, did she? Ooh. So a ground ball hit down to first base. And what should not have been that close. Oh, it was a bang bang play, but yeah, Cassidy's out. But Auburn almost with another big error right there. But yeah, Cassidy tried to run it out. Had that been Kai Miner, Abby Dayton, Cheney Helton, Tia Malloy, she would have been safe. But OU able to find a way. Thanks to Auburn and all their miscues, they put up 3, and now OU up 5-2 going to the 4th inning. So, yeah, she was out, but that play should not have been that close. Right. So while we're here on an ad break, Tennessee is up currently over Mississippi State. That's the rubber match in that one. Texas is beating Ole Miss. Texas is going to get the sweep there. And then Alabama, so number 6 Alabama, number 9 Arkansas, they're also in a rubber match game. So hopefully the Hogs find a way to take down Bama. And hopefully Mississippi State can come back and get another win over Tennessee. So coming into the weekend, we had 3 or 4 undefeateds. Yesterday, Bama goes down. Yesterday, Tennessee goes down. Tech went down. Now, they weren't undefeated, but Tech went down on Friday. But they did win the series over Arizona. So I believe the only undefeated left is Grand Canyon, I think. Start doing a interview here with Patty Gasso real quick in between innings. All right, so top of the 4th inning, OU up 5-2. Auburn looking to get Oklahoma looking to get the sweep over the Auburn Tigers and start SEC play at 3-0. Bob, that is correct. Indiana football still undefeated. Of course, for all the Sooner fans, Joe Lenardi has us, as he has the last couple of days. We're the first team out, supposedly, for the big dance that'll start on Thursday. But at 5 o'clock is the selection show. I think OU's going to sneak in as one of the 11 seeds, as one of the play-in games. But tune in. So we'll see at 5 o'clock if OU's able to get in. Of course, Porter got the extension that came out a couple of days ago. The AD coming out and saying that they plan on giving more resources and more NIL to Porter. So we'll see if that makes a big difference for the men's basketball program. So here we are, top of the fourth inning, OU at 5-2. Oh, so with that win, what would have been caught for the first out, it goes all the way over to the net, and then it bounces down and almost hits Lexi, almost hits her in the face. I think it just misses her, though. But, man. So a 0-1 count here. Ground ball hit to Gabby at short. Throw made, easy out. So quickly one out here for Audrey Lowry in the OU team. The OU men's baseball team, they'll get started at 2 o'clock. Of course, they lost yesterday, so for them today against A&M, a rubber match game. So hopefully the OU baseball team can bounce back and get a win today. Yeah, CJ. I mean, of course, last year we were in the exact same boat, and we were the first team out. And then Porter said, "To heck with your NIL or your what is it? The NIT tournament." So, but yeah, hopefully OU finds a way to get in, sneak into the tournament. Bob, yeah, she did. Yeah, Money, great point. You got to keep it down. A 1-2 count here. One out for the Auburn Tigers. Nobody on. Audrey Lowry in this circle with a 5-2 lead. Make sure you guys hit the like button while you guys are in here. It's free, doesn't cost anything. If you're new here, subscribe. This is a great place to be. This is a lot of great OU fans. The Blessed Vet channel, we like doing softball content, Oklahoma content. We'll do some football stuff in the fall. Really anything related to Oklahoma sports. And then also being a military vet, I like doing some content from time to time, just showing love and support to our military and our troops. So for any vets that may be in here, thank you for your service. I appreciate all of you and what y'all do for our country. Ball was hit. Oh, it goes over. It goes over Ella Parker's head. So it's going to be a double, a one-out double there for Auburn. So kind of what we saw whenever Auburn was out there. The ball goes over Ella Parker's head, goes to the wall, but then the ball, instead of bouncing back, it stays stuck there in the wall. So that gave time for the Auburn runner to get over to second base. So let's go, Audrey. Oh. So the ball gets right behind Audrey. She spins around. The umpire is right there in the way. I mean, not much you can do there. Throw goes down to third, but not in time. So, excuse me. Auburn quickly has a runner at third base now. So let's see if Larry can't get out of this jam. Staggy agree. Yeah, this Auburn team, they're not going to quit. So yeah, a 5-2 lead definitely doesn't feel safe. We got to continue to put up some runs, y'all. Larry here with a 1-2 count. Would love to see a strikeout here. Another foul ball by this Auburn hitter. Cue up the Benny Hill music. Come on, Audrey. That one's low. 2-2 count. Very windy day there in Norman, Oklahoma. Ball is bounced to short. Man, what a play. So ball hit to Gabby Garcia. She looks back the runner at third, throws it over to first, still gets the out. What a cannon there by Gabby Garcia. So Gabby Garcia able to hold that runner at third and still throw out the runner at first. What a play. What a play by Gabby right there. So 2 outs now for Oklahoma. A runner at third, OU up 5-2. Top of the fourth inning. Yeah, CJ. Man, Gabby. What a play by Gabby Garcia. Yeah, Monty, exactly. We can't. Let's not let Auburn score here. So Patty came out to talk to Audrey in the defense. Nobody's been warming up at all in the dugout, so Patty just probably coming out to make sure that Audrey's good to go, and let's get back in the dugout here. So OU coming in with a 27-2 record, 19 run roll wins, 7 players with 8+ home runs. We were picked second in the SEC behind the Shorthorns of Texas. So, of course, that series with OU Texas being played down in Austin this year, that will take place April 10th through the 12th. So, definitely can't wait for that one to get here. That will be the toughest series for Oklahoma and SEC play in the regular season by far, not even close. So, yeah, CJ, got to keep the ball down. Another foul ball here, a 1-2 count. So Ardu here just one pitch away from getting out of this little jam and keeping Auburn scoreless. Low one outside, ball 2. Come on, Ardu, you got this. That definitely would have been trouble, but the ball was hit out to right field, goes foul. Monty bobbleheads. Yes, coach? Yeah, no sightings. No sightings of KD, so if Audrey can get the out here, another foul ball. I would expect Audrey to come back out in the 5th. Audrey's at 78 pitches currently, so still plenty of gas there in the tank for her. Bounce back to Audrey, play over to first. There we go. So after giving up the opening, or after giving up a double to start the 4th inning, Audrey and Lowry and his defense able to get out of it. So going to the bottom of the 4th, Oklahoma's still up 5-2. That 5-2 lead just never seems that doesn't seem safe. Auburn's going to continue to fight all the way to the end. So hopefully these girls can come out and put up two or three runs here, just extend this lead. Yeah, scoreless inning. Let's go. Yeah, CJ, I don't think we have. Because there's always been a walk or a random hit. Yeah. Yeah, Monty. I don't know what's going on with Tia Malloy. She's quicker. When she's played, she's looked great. So I don't know what is going on with Tia Malloy, but I would rather see her out there in right field than Ella Parker. But who knows what's going on behind the scenes? You just never know. So they are. Auburn is definitely a pain in our side. Yeah, yeah. Ellis should be DH. Yeah, we've seen that in the past. So, but who knows? Like I said, we don't know what the what's going on behind the scenes. You just never know. So, yes, if I don't, I think you're going to be wrong. I think I'm going to be wrong. Man, I don't know that we get to 10. I don't know. I hope so, but they're talking to the Auburn coach real quick. Yeah, I would definitely be up for some Tia time. Everett says my little dog just blew across the yard. Yeah, very, very. It's always windy in Oklahoma. It is all the time, but not to this extent. Not too often. Mizzou in 2 weeks. Okay. Landed in Kansas. Yeah. Just waiting to get things started here. We're going to the bottom of the fourth inning. Oklahoma up 5-2. Auburn definitely not helping themselves. They've had a lot of defensive miscues this whole weekend. So okay. Monty, I agree. Open a big can of offense. Heck yeah. So the heart of our lineup coming up here. Ella Parker, Kendall Wells, Gabby Garcia. See if we can't get a big inning here for the OU offense. Of course, Auburn brought in their ace in the third inning. She was definitely a pain in our side yesterday. It took a while for us to figure her out. Yeah, Moni, I know it's a husband wife duo, but yeah, I think he's the head coach, right? And she's one of the assistants, I guess. I'm not sure. Not sure. CJ says over under 5.5 here. Man, I hope it's over. That would be nice. Put this somehow in run roll territory, and then that just puts us 3 outs away from another win. Heck yeah, I would take that. But a 2-0 count here for Ella Parker. Bottom of the fourth, nobody on, no outs. OU up 5-2. She's going to take ball 3 low, so definitely wouldn't mind a walk here. Find a way to get on past the bat, and let's generate some runs. CJ, I'm going to take the under, sir. Yeah, Kendall's on deck. Hadn't hit a home run in almost 3 games. So for her standards, she's in a slump. Now she's only in a home run slump, y'all. Now she's been getting hits, singles, doubles. Just the home run has kind of gone away a little bit for her. But I like how she's grown and she's becoming a better overall, hitter. She can get you in different ways other than just the home run. So there we go. Ella Parker with a walk. We'll take it. Get us a base runner here to start off the fourth inning. Or the bottom of the fourth. Tennessee is up 2-1 going to the sixth inning. They're over Mississippi State, so hopefully Mississippi State can come back and win that. Kendall Wells fouls that one off down left field. Monty, that's right. That's right, Ella out of the Parker. She's due. A .395 batting average, 19 home runs, 38 RBIs on the season. And only a true freshman. Great game there in the SEC Championship in basketball. 62-61, Vandy and Arkansas. There we go. There's not a slump now, baby. Boom, number 20 on the season. No doubter over left field. There we go. No brainer, y'all. There we go. Kendall Wells. That's 114 now on the season. Number 20 for Kendall Wells. Slump no more. Man, that was... Imagine if there was no wind, y'all. If there was no wind, that was going to leave the ballpark. That was going to go over the whole... Yeah. Yeah, I feel like that one's definitely leaving the whole stadium if there was no wind. What a shot. So Oklahoma now up 7-2. Yeah. I like it, Bob. Yeah, number 20 for Kendall. Let's go, Gabby. Gabby, big swing and a miss there for strike one. That's right, Steve. Boomer. Boomer sooner. If you're just tuning in, Oklahoma started the game up 2-0. Auburn came back with a 2-run shot. And then Auburn decides to have a bunch of defensive miscues. OU makes them pay. They go up 5-2. And Kendall Wells just hit a 2-run bomb over left field, even with this wind. And the Oklahoma Sooners are now up 7-2, going for the sweep of the Auburn Tigers, and off to a great start in SEC play. Reginald, yeah, she was. She saw Kendall do it, and she said, "Man, I want one of those too." So, yep, Bam Bam does it again. Absolutely. Gabby here with the 2-2 count. I think she homered in every fall game. That is ridiculous. That is so crazy. Stiff, I think you're correct. You are right, sir. 10-2 is very possible. What was I thinking? Trying to even doubt these ladies at the plate. What am I thinking? What is wrong with me? Stiff, you might be right on the money here. Definitely wouldn't mind us getting 3 more here, go to the 5th, get 3 outs, and call it a day. Let's go, Gabby. Gabby here with a full count. Ball 4, so we'll take it. We will take the walk here. Pass the bat. Keep it going. Yeah, Monty. Ooh, next year. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we think this year's offensive squad is off the charts. Wait till next year. Oh my gosh. Yeah, what's possible for us to produce next year offensively? Oh man. There you go, Kai. OU with a hit and run. OU with a hit and run works to perfection. Kai hits that one out to center field. Gabby Garcia all the way over to third base. Man, Kai Minor, such a weapon for Oklahoma. She is a single double machine, dude. Golly. So hit and run, great execution. So now runners at the corners, still nobody out here for Oklahoma in the bottom of the fourth. Lexi here with a 1-0 count. So Stiff, you might be right, sir. He said 10-2. We are one swing away from a 10-2 score. So again, not even a throw down to second base with a runner at third. I believe that's the third time that we've done that now in this game. So Kai Minor there with another stolen base. So OU now runners at second and third, no outs. Man, that swing by Lex, and she is swinging for the fences there. Holy cow. Big swing and a miss. 2-1 count here for Lexi. Just make some contact, get you an RBI. Another foul ball. Goes out of play. A hit here is going to score 2. So we can just get a single to the outfield. It's definitely going to score 2 with the speed on the bases. Oh. She hits that one, just goes foul down the right field line. Lexi coming in with a .490 batting average, 8 home runs on the season, 21 RBIs. Yeah, the catcher for Auburn, she's definitely one of the bright spots for the defense. She's been great all weekend. There we go, Lexi. There we go. Sing Kai. Yeah, you ain't going to throw Kai out. So Lexi McDaniel with a 2-run RBI. Hits a hard hit ball past the third baseman, out to left field. Perfect. Hard hit ball. Love it. A 2 RBI single there for Lexi McDaniel. And now, man, Stiff, I think you're right, man. We're just 1 run away, y'all, from this being another run roll for Oklahoma. Unbelievable. Oh, yeah, there ain't no way you're going to hold up Kai Minor. I don't know who would have been able to throw out Kai Minor on that. Good luck with that. Bob, the best wife coaches. Let me change the score real quick. Yeah, 4 runs on this. 4 runs here in the 4th inning already. Still nobody out. Runner at first. So a big inning here. OU just 1 run away from putting us into run roll territory. Come on, Ilana. Alana here with the 2-0 count. Oops. So there we go. Okay. Ball 3. So definitely would take a walk here. Absolutely. Just keep passing the bat. Still got for a 5.5 total so far. Yeah, Douglas, you ain't lying. Kai Minor, she's one of the very, very exciting to watch for sure. Yeah, Monty, exactly. Run roll time. Ball 4. So this is the ace for the Auburn pitching staff, but we saw her yesterday. She gave them a lot of trouble, but eventually OU was able to catch up to her and figure out what she wanted to do, and she got thrown in here in the 3rd inning, and OU is really roughing her up. They're being more patient. So we've seen walks. We've seen of course, we saw the 2-run bomb by Kendall Wells, but just some good, solid contact. Just Oklahoma getting a lot of different ways here to generate some runs. Love what I see here. Teresa, thank you for those kind words. I appreciate that. Yeah, the chat here is, you guys are great with your slogans for all the possible what should be on T-shirts. You guys are great. This is a great group of people. This is a great family here at Blessed Vet for sure. Bob, exactly. Yeah, Auburn comes out and they look strong, and then they just continue to fall apart. If I was that husband-wife duo there, the coaches for Auburn, they need to do a lot of defensive practice. They need a lot of work on defense. So, yeah, doesn't look like we're going to see SJ. Of course, SJ Guerin, she was at OU in 23 and 24. She transferred to Auburn. For y'all that are in here, make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe button. It's free, doesn't cost you a thing. So make sure you guys do that before we get out of here. As Oklahoma, what didn't seem likely, but OU now is just 1 run away from putting this in run roll territory. And we would be just 3 outs away from another run roll victory, and OU would move to 28 and 2 on the season. So oh, Steph, thank you. I got this. Where did I get this? It was in Norman. I believe I got it at Rally House there in Norman. So, yeah, appreciate that. I probably have way too many OU hats. I have all kinds, but yeah, I don't think we're going to see KD today. Tia Malloy, I love it. Let's go, Tia. Yeah, this is the mystery so far this season. Why is Tia Malloy not getting more playing time? But come on, Tia. It's Tia time here. Check swing for strike 2. So here we are in the bottom of the 4th inning. Oklahoma up 9-2. Runners at first and second. Nobody out. Oh. Tia Malloy, watch the strike 3 go right by her. So, ouch. So Tia Malloy out in 3 pitches for the first out of the inning. So yeah, it's like not a good. Yeah, that was a nasty pitch. Wasn't a good at bat. Let's go, Abby. Abby takes ball 1. Yeah, I feel like this weekend, Abby Dayton has been a big, big weapon for Oklahoma. I feel like with all the Kendall Wells news and, Kai Miner, Abby's just kind of there in the background, but man, she's had one heck of a weekend for this OU team. Defensively, offensively, I love what Abby Dayton's been doing. Bob. Abby takes ball 2. Come on, Abby. A single to the outfield might be able to get us the run we're looking for to put this in run rule territory. So Abby takes strike 2 on an inside pitch. Thank you guys so much for being here on a Sunday afternoon. I'm glad that y'all can spend some of it with us here at Blessed Vet. Appreciate it. Appreciate all your guys' support. Abby's going to foul another one off. So a 2-2 count here for Abby Dayton. OU up 9-2. Runners at first and second. 1 out, bottom of the 4th. So if we can just somehow, some way generate one more run, I'm bringing Lowry back out for the 5th. Let's get 3 outs and let's call this a day. Get us a series sweep and move on to the Memphis Tigers on Wednesday. Ball 3 inside. So a full count here for Abby Dayton. So a bouncer back to the pitcher. The pitcher smartly throws it over to third base to get the lead runner. So 2 outs here for Oklahoma. So, yeah, that was a nice play by that pitcher to get the lead runner at third. All right, so here we go. Back to the top of the lineup. Cassidy Pickering up to bat. Takes ball 1. 2 outs, 2-1. See if Pick just can't get a hit here. Bring that runner home from second. Pick takes that one low, so ball 2. Yeah, Douglas. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know how Patty does it. How do you keep all these ladies happy, focused, locked in when they're not getting playing time? But yeah, with all the talent that we have, unfortunately, I think Tia is probably going to transfer out. But I wish her nothing but the best wherever she goes. So 3-0 count here for Pick. Strike 1 right down the middle. So Pick here with a 3-1 count with the opportunity to put this game in run rule territory. Yeah, Douglas, I would think T would probably go back to Tennessee is what I would think. So here we go. Pick with a walk. So bases loaded for Ella Parker. The crowd's excited. You can hear it. They've batted around again here in the 4th inning. Winds are still 31 miles an hour out of the northwest, gusts up to 48. So come on, Ella Parker. What is it that Monty says? Ella out of the Parker? I think it's about time for that, Monty. It's time for Ella out of the Parker. Ella Parker here takes ball 2. So 2-0 count here for Ella Parker. Definitely would not mind a walk here. Absolutely. So hopefully we see Ella be really smart here. The Auburn coach coming out to talk to his pitcher real quick. If you're just tuning in, OU started up 2-0. Auburn came back to tie it. And then it's just been all Oklahoma since then. Auburn's had, 3 or 4 miscues defensively, helping out Oklahoma. And finally, the OU offense has come alive again. And now we're just 60 feet away from putting this game in run rule territory and 3 outs away from another win for OU on the season. So Slaggy, maybe. I really hope we don't lose Tia, but with this squad we have, with the recruiting classes coming in, gosh, I don't know. Yeah, Raleigh redshirted. Yeah, so yeah, hopefully Tia stays in Norman, Oklahoma. But here we go, 2-0 count for Ella Parker. Ella takes strike 1. Patience and plate discipline here, Ella Parker. Wow. So what looked like ball 3 comes back in over the inside corner for strike 2. So that was a heck of a pitch by that Auburn pitcher there. Golly, great location. 2-2 count here for Ella Parker. There we go, Ella. There we go. Back up the middle to center field. It's going to score a couple. So there we go. Ella Parker with a big hit here. And OU now up 11-2. So it wasn't Ella out of the Parker, but man, what a big hit there for Ella Parker with a 2-run single. And this game now in run roll territory, y'all. There we go. Here comes Kendall Wells. Anybody want to call 21? Anybody? Boom. There's number 21 for Kendall Wells. A 3-run homer. And Oklahoma is putting a whooping now on the Auburn Tigers. Even with that wind coming into like what was it? In the 3rd inning, we're like, man, what's going on with Kendall Wells? Why is she only getting singles? Where's all these home runs? Well, she's responded now with back-to-back home runs for herself today. Man, what a bomb by Kendall Wells. So, golly. Again, I'm going to wonder now, if there was no wind, would that have left the whole ballpark? So, Auburn now with another pitching change, but Oklahoma, y'all, up 14-2. Auburn doing everything they can. They brought back in the starter. Doesn't matter. We have seen everything that Auburn has to offer with their pitching staff. They're bringing out another pitcher, so we'll see what happens here. CJ, yeah, absolutely. You were definitely right on that. Yeah, you definitely would have won some money there, man. Definitely cashed in on that one. Reginald could be Kendall and Kai freshman of the year. Absolutely. Of course, Chavez got freshman of the year with the women's basketball team. So I was excited to see that for her. No, it's not SJ. It's number 24. I don't know who this lady is for Auburn, but number 24. But it's not SJ. All right, so y'all let me know in the comments. Who is it going to be? Audrey Lowry just to finish this game, get out of here? Is it Alyssa Parker who's been really effective against Auburn? What do y'all think? Who's going to be the pitcher for Oklahoma in the 5th? Everett, right? Right? Yeah, you should be. You should make a few phone calls and try to make that happen. Talk to Patty about that. Talk to the AD. Make something happen there. Teresa, I think they do. Of course, that is going to be at 5 o'clock Central Time, the selection show. Of course, Lenardi has this as the first team out. That's what he's had for days, but he is not always correct. So, yeah, I think, Teresa, I think OU sneaks in. Texas run rolls Ole Miss in softball 15-3. So Texas off to a quick 6-0 start in SEC play. Bama's up 1-0 over Arkansas in the 3rd. Of course, that's a rubber match game there for that one. Florida all over Kentucky. Gabby Garcia takes ball 1 here inside. Bob. Oh, yeah, always horns down. Absolutely. This is the second 9-run inning for OU against Auburn this weekend. Incredible. Yeah, OU here with a 9 spot in this inning and still going. Gabby here with the 2-1 count. Yeah, John. Well, Bobby should have, man. What was your high school thinking? Monty, right? Yeah. If you're a talented pitcher, how are you not trying to find a way to get to Patty Gasso and this OU program? Absolutely. So Arkansas ended up beating Vandy. So Arkansas, they're the SEC champs in men's basketball. So just a heads up for y'all that may have not heard me earlier. OU's next game is going to be Wednesday. They travel down to Memphis, Tennessee to take on the Tigers before going down to Oxford, Mississippi for a series with the Ole Miss Rebels next weekend. Now, usually we start games on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but each week there's one series in the SEC that goes Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and that game on Monday being played like at 6 o'clock, I think, in the evening on ESPN. So that's going to be Oklahoma next weekend. So OU will play Saturday, Sunday, Monday against Ole Miss. So Wednesday night against Memphis, and then Saturday, Sunday, Monday against Ole Miss next weekend. So I will be here. Hopefully, I hope all you guys are able to join us. Gabby's going to, wow. So Gabby Garcia hits a fly ball that probably would have stayed in the park, but it goes all the way out to the concourse with the wind. That's crazy. That's crazy. Couldn't wait for y'all to graduate, huh? Look at this wind. Look at this. That is crazy. So Gabby Garcia hits it up. You see center field coming in. The shortstop is running around in circles because the wind's just blowing the ball everywhere. They're able to make the catch, but man, this wind. But here we are after 4 innings. Oklahoma's up 14-2. OU put up a 9 spot. Kendall Wells hits her second home run of the game, 21 on the season. And OU's at 115 now, right? 115 home runs on the season now, I believe. So OU just continuing to build their lead on the home run. Their chase to beat the 21 OU squad who hit 161. So OU just 46 home runs away from breaking the all-time record. And y'all, this is our first series in SEC play. That's not even counting, postseason. So I definitely feel like we're going to break the home run record this year. Absolutely. So you're right. Yeah. Thought it was going to be a deep shot, but this win. But here we are now, just 3 outs away from getting another, I believe it'll be the 20th run roll victory for Oklahoma this season. OU will move to 28-2. So great start for Oklahoma to the season, 3-0 to start SEC play. So these ladies are right where we want to see them be. Yeah, already hit our total for the 2019 team. Of course, tonight you have a good game in softball on SEC Network. You have number 16 Texas A&M at LSU, number 17. So that should be a good competitive game right there in SEC softball. KD. So here we go. KD to come out and finish this game. Last time we saw KD, she had a very quiet 3 down inning. The OU boys are up 1-0 in baseball over A&M in the bottom of the first. So good start for Oklahoma there. Yeah, let's go, Kirsten. Come on, KD. 1-0 Bama. Thank you, John, for that update. Appreciate that. Reginald, yeah, shared National Player of the Year. Yeah. Stiff, they're doing well. They're probably going to be a 3-4 seed. When they announced that, and they announced that, is that later tonight or is that tomorrow? Don't forget, but yeah, great. They've had a great season with ladies basketball for Oklahoma. So there we go. Swing and a miss, strike 2. So 1-2 count here for Kirsten Deal. Yes, right. Her ERA it's gone down lately from 16 to 10. So popped up, goes out of play. So 1-2 count here for KD. Oklahoma up 14-2. Yeah, Monty. Yeah, we got to keep the ball down. That one up high. So a 2-2 count here for KD. Top of the 5th inning. Oklahoma up 14-2. Oh, you're looking to get a few more outs here and call it the day and move on to the Memphis Tigers Wednesday night. Head out to center field. Kai Miner with the catch. So 1 down here for KD in the centers here in the 5th. So Texas all over Ole Miss 15-2. Tennessee is up 2-1 in the top of the 7th. Florida run rules Kentucky And I think somebody just said that Bama's up 1-0 now over Arkansas. So we'll see how those play out. But come on, Mississippi State. 1-0 count here for KD. Nobody on 1 down here for the Auburn Tigers in the 5th. There we go. Good pitch, strike 1. So 1-1 count now. Okay, there we go. Get that updated. Oh, Tennessee won 4-1, huh? But Tennessee undefeated, no more. They took an L yesterday. Mississippi State walked them off on a home run. Oh, that was a good pitch. How is that not a strikeout? That was beautiful pitch by KD. Come on, Blue. Oh, man. That was a bad call by Blue. Come on, man. What are you doing? 2-2 count now here for KD. Come on, Blue. Ah, that was a beautiful pitch. Come on, KD. Get you a K right here. Another foul ball, so still a 2-2 count. Quick stoppage here. Kendall Wells going out to talk to KD for a second. Here we go. KD wants another softball, so. All right, here we go. Oklahoma up 14-2. Top of the 5th inning, 1 down. 2-2 count. Ball 3. So full count here. Come on, KD. Don't lose her. No free passes, KD. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Sit down. There we go, KD. Look at this, KD. Had a great outing her last time we saw her. And here, quickly, 2 outs for KD. Love what we're seeing here from Kirsten Dill. Man, where's this KD been all season long? 1 out away now. That one up high for ball 1. Melvin, I like that. Melvin's buying what she's dealing. I like it. That's a good one. That's a good one. CJ MIA. Man. There we go. Good pitch. Strike 1. They're showing a clip of all the papers flying around the dugout. Fly ball. Out to left field. Oh, she misses it. It goes foul, but yeah, the wind definitely playing a factor there, but it bounces off her glove, but 1-2 count here. Reginald, see you later, sir. Have a great weekend. Hope you have a great week. Hope to see you on Wednesday night whenever they take on the Memphis Tigers at 6:30. So glad you're able to come in here and hang out with us for a bit. Yeah, it should have been caught. Should have been caught for sure. Come on, KD. Again, that was a strike. What is... Oh, my gosh. That was a beautiful pitch. Again, what is this umpire doing? Holy cow, that was a great pitch. Come on, man. Another foul ball. Still a 2-2 count. Yeah, man. Freaking Stevie Wonder. That was a beautiful pitch by Kirsten. This game should already be over. Another foul ball down the right field line. So still a 2-2 count, 2 outs, top of the 5th inning. Oklahoma up 14-2. 1 out away now. Really good outing so far here from KD. She's been very inconsistent. She's had her struggles, but she is definitely moving in the right direction as of late here for Oklahoma and this pitching staff. There we go. Bouncer to Gabby. Ball game. There we go. There we go. Look at KD with a 3 up, 3 down. We got us a sweep. So Oklahoma softball sweeps the Auburn Tigers to start 3-0 in SEC play, 28-2 on the season. And KD, what a good outing there for KD. Love it. Love it. So with all that being said, thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate all of you. Make sure you guys tune in at 5 o'clock for the selection show. Let's see if we can get the OU's men's basketball team there into the big dance. Just a heads up, OU's next game is Wednesday at 6:30 against Memphis. And then they go down and they play Ole Miss next Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So make sure you guys hit the like and subscribe button if you haven't. And I will see you guys. I will do a recap of OU softball and do a rankings reaction tomorrow. And then I will see you guys Wednesday evening. So y'all have a great weekend. Y'all take care. Thank you and God bless. Yep. Boomer.